6-hour drive and you can only listen to one artist. Who are you listening to? Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. They have 18 studio albums. Pink Floyd. 6 songs easy lol. David Bowie. New Jabas. Queen. Wu-Tang. Been my favorite group since 1993 when Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers, came out when I was a junior in high school. Prince. Such a wide variety of tunes. King Giz. Tool. Radiohead. Patty. I think I'm stuck somewhere between Alice in Chains and Stone Temple Pilots. Two of my favorite bands for nearly 30 years. Fleetwood Mac, no question. I've actually done this before during a coastal drive. There's nothing quite like belting out Dreams while watching the sun set over the ocean. Stevie Nicks is basically my road trip spirit guide at this point. Paul Simon. The War on Drugs. The Beatles. I actually did this 2 weeks ago driving from St. Louis to Cincinnati. Started with the Please Please Me album and got all the way to the White Album. On the way back I started where I left off, then put on Past Masters 1 and 2, then Live at the BBC. Grateful Dead, can squeeze in 2 concerts and I'm at my destination. The Talking Heads. Queens of the Stone Age. Elton John. Billy Joel. The artist of whatever song I'm currently obsessed with, I can easily, and regularly do, listen to one song on repeat for 6 hours when I get addicted. Mozart. The Cure. Weird Al. 9 Inch Nails. Lady Gaga, Smiley Face. The Tragically Hip. Even though they were a bit ahead of my time because I'm only 15, not many people outside of Canada know this band. But the ones who do know how good they are. Fleetwood Mac. Modest Mouse. Bob Marley, Smiling Face with Sunglasses. John Williams. Rush. My buddy and I did a week-long, 5-country road trip in Europe about 20 years ago. The only CD we had was Billy Joel's Greatest Hits. No regrets. 6 hours is nothing for an established artist though. I can just as easily go with Queen, the Beatles, Metallica, Smashing Pumpkins, or Pink Floyd. Probably a dozen others. Led Zeppelin I through physical graffiti, perfection. Beck. Muse. And have done so many times. The Killers. Stephen King. Bach, Beethoven, any classical composer, Winky Face. The repertoire is huge and varied, Winky Face. Porter Robinson. MF Doom. Lana Del Rey. Gorillaz. Their style changes so much dependent upon the features, sometimes it's like a completely different artist. Depeche Mode. Whatever I'm currently obsessed with, my listening is entirely dictated by my ADHD, and so I usually have a 2-week period of listening to the same 1 or 2 albums over and over and then move on to another thing for another 2 weeks. Loudly crying face that said. I can always listen to Aguilar forever. Stevie Wonder. Daft Punk.